Is next gen in trouble with all these reported problems? I don't know, but your boy Lemon is here to clean things up. Let's get into this video. Roll that intro. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome back to Runaway Dragons TV, baby. It's your host, Lemon23, aka Lemetheus. And tomorrow basically makes 2 weeks we done had these next gen consoles in our hand, man. And I really want to get into it. But before we get into that, let's hop into the Super Contra that released in 1990 on that NES system. Back in the day, you talking about a classic game, you talking about two-player co-op on your couch, having fun with your friends, blasting away at an alien invasion. Yeah, 1980 was a great year for gaming. Now, if you're new here and anything I tell you or you enjoy my energy, like and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. And I am working on videos about my TV and certain things that people are asking me for. I've been hitting people on Twitter. You need to follow me on Twitter and follow me here. Or subscribe, brother. Now, with that being said, let's hop into all these next gen issues, and some people are frauds. Facts. Now, if you read the title, man, we're gonna get into a lot of problems we've been hearing from the Xbox to the PlayStation to frauds. First, we're gonna get into the first person, man. Put out a very alarming video. And what I'm about to show you, you've probably seen before, but I want you to pay attention to the lower right hand side of your screen. This dude is demonstrating that the system is going to produce smoke because the system is hot. First of all, he just cut it on. That's not gonna happen. Number two, while he's talking in this video, he has a goddamn vape in his hands. I'm glad for a lot of YouTubers, a lot of mainstream media exposed this dude right off the bat, made a lot of people fear purchasing an Xbox. I thought this was crazy. Y'all can see it here. This guy is just straight fraud, man, and it's ridiculous. Now, we're gonna go into another problem that is actually a fact, which is very scary. You put a disc into your Xbox and the disc drives are giving you serious problems. My boy, shout out to him, Centurion, he had his disc drive stop working also. He had to get a new Xbox. Now, when you can see some of these reports, there's always a batch or there's always some problems with system launch. Some things could be fixed with firmware. Some things have to be fixed with a mechanical replacement. Now, on that note, you would rather a firmware update because you can stay home, use your console, and keep it pushing. But don't let people scare you away, man, and I will keep y'all up to speed and all the information with these defects and systems. And let me not emphasize this anymore. I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna keep saying it. These are very minor cases of defects of both of these next gen systems. Now, the next system we're gonna talk about is the PlayStation 5. It might be in a little bit more of a critical situation than just having some noise come out from your drive. Let's get into it. Now, let's get into this PlayStation stuff, man. We was hearing a lot of stuff about the system overheating, and if you go over to Gaming Nexus, they did a whole paced thermal review and measurement over there in Gaming Nexus. I know a lot of people don't understand this guy because they're not really that deep into tech, but he is serious and he knows what he's talking about. He talks about the thermal and the design of the PlayStation being poorly distributed, and the design should have been better for heat distribution. With that being said, that's Gaming Nexus. With that being said, let's get into what is actually going on here. Now, we know for a fact that the PlayStation 5 is definitely an overclock system. You heard Mark Cerny say it, you heard the president of Sony say it. Listen, when it comes with overclocking, and I'm gonna show you here with these glitches that you see, when you overclock a GPU, these are the type of problems you can have, but can be turned back through firmware. Because when you overclock, you're taking a software to make the GPU run harder or CPU run harder than it's actually made to do. And a lot of these cards nowadays is made to overclock. So from that 9.2 to that 10.3 that they're trying to push, it's a possibility they may be able to fix this in the firmware update in the PlayStation 5. It renders the games absolutely unplayable. Now, one thing I have to say, both my systems has ran flawlessly. The disk drive on my Xbox is quiet. My PlayStation 5 I had no graphical issues. And stated last week by Sony, they're looking into a lot of problems that's happening with the SSD also that's on the motherboard. But let's just keep this in mind about PlayStation. I've always put my system powered down. I never kept it in rest mode. We all know about PlayStation and their updates and have bricked the system for you while it's in rest mode. So I never do it anyway. But my advice to you, and I put this out on Twitter last week, people, until they put out a firmware to correct these issues with the hard drive, we need to keep our systems just completely powered off. Give them a little bit of space, hit us with these firmware updates, and let's keep it rolling like that. Don't let these people out here on Twitter who seem to be hating and think it's funny that people went out here and spent $540 per system. Unlike myself, I bought both systems and several of my friends did the same thing. We're pumping out a thousand and some change without even purchasing next gen games. People, this is not funny. Don't buffoon people when they just spent their hard-earned money and y'all out here clowning for your console war. We don't do that. We're gamers. You're supposed to feel sorry, like, damn, that is messed up. But instead of you Gargamel corner hating ass dudes, y'all out here making fun of people. Possibly you don't even got the system. You watching from the sidelines. Yeah, their system is broke. Come on, we don't do that. We don't do that. You know, usually on this channel it's always about positivity and energy, man. But it was so sickening the past week and a half. It's been very bad on Twitter. And AKA Dikembe Mutombo of Twitter is back. I'm blocking all frauds and people who don't know how to enjoy gaming, because gaming is a joyous occasion. I just told you, Super Contra, baby, 1990, one of the best co-op couch games out there. We all blasted away for aliens for hours, frustrated because we kept getting our behinds whooped. But listen, man, get out here, pay attention to people who make sense and bring good energy to you, man. Like I said, if you find this video any type of information valuable, please like and subscribe. And let me tell you something else. Gaming is a joyous occasion, man, for everyone, no matter what if you like cell phone games all day, so what? You're a gamer. Gotta have a lot of time to be playing games, and you're a gamer. Enjoy. Don't let nobody bring your joy down. And with that being said, your boy Lemon got a brand new logo for the channel, and I hope everybody likes it. And if you got to this point, you're stuck with me to the end. Check this out, and I'll see you in the next one. Facts.
World premiere.